Today we're working with our friends at Brainerd Sports and Marine in beautiful Brainerd, Minnesota. Hi folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys in a Ride. Today I'm in beautiful Brainerd, Minnesota, and I'm here at Brainerd Sports and Marine, and I'm here with Brian. Brian, thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming, Nathan.
You know, it's always fun to walk in somewhere and find something you have not seen before.
Right.
So tell us what we're standing on.
So this is a Flagship pontoon, which a lot of people haven't heard of Flagship. They're relatively new on the scene. They've been building for about 3 years.
Okay. But they have more of a history than that.
They do, actually.
In manufacturing anyways.
Yeah. The people who started Flagship actually have a long history of manufacturing.
Okay.
They manufacture trophy trailers. After that, they started making lake lounger pontoons. And then about 3 years ago, started with the Flagship line of pontoons.
Okay, so you'll see in a little bit here what really impressed me about this. Also the price line, which is not anywhere near what we see in the 60 to 70 to 80 or over $100,000 pontoons.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot for your buck here.
Yeah.
So let's just start on the outside here. I like the fact that you have a little step area outside the fence.
Yep.
This makes it easier to get on and off the docks. You got some hooks in the front. What are those for?
So those are just stainless hooks that you can use for hooking an anchor to if you want to.
Okay.
Or, actually you can use them for hooking down to a trailer if you're using a scissor style trailer.
Okay.
Pretty much.
That's nice. So you do have a little spot for an anchor. That's without having to, you don't think about that until you get out in the lake. Like, wait a minute, where am I going to tie this to?
Tie that off?
So you got that. Now, is this a pontoon or a tri-tube?
So this is a traditional pontoon.
Okay, so 2 tubes.
Yep.
Okay, what size are the pontoons?
So this is 25-inch diameter pontoons.
Okay.
They're all chambered, so you have 3 chambers in each pontoon. So if you were somehow to puncture one, it's going to be chambered, so it's not like you're going to...
So, and they're pressurized?
All pontoons are pressurized.
Yeah, right. That's just a standard thing. Okay, and what about the structure underneath the floor?
So this is all C-channel construction, 16-inch on center. So.
Okay, and is it marine-grade plywood underneath?
Yes, marine-grade plywood flooring, 3/4-inch 7-ply marine-grade plywood, lifetime warranty on that.
What about the carpet? It's not carpet, or the flooring.
This is a weave vinyl floor, and underneath that floor, there's a little bit of a pad underneath it.
Okay.
Looks like a weave, but it's not actual weaved. It's actually printed right on the top to look like that. So it's 100% waterproof. You're not going to have any issues with it retaining any water. It dries faster. Actually, it cuts down on the mildew in the boat because you don't have water soaked in.
And we see this floor. This is so common now in pontoons. It's almost the go-to for every pontoon. They have different designs, different colors, but it's basically the same floor.
Really become the standard.
Yeah. All right, navigation lights. I think we need to step off here maybe to see them.
So the nav lights are recessed into the rail up off the deck in the back. I don't know if you can see them there. The bottom one's the LED docking lights, and the upper's the nav light.
Okay. And you do have some cleats on either side for tie-offs as well.
Yeah, and you'll look at just how heavy-duty their cleats are. I mean, they're just very, very thick, heavy-duty cleats. They really go overboard with that.
And I like how, they're not a recessed cleat, but they are so far off the side.
Yeah, it's not really a trip hazard,
right? As much as some of the other ones where we see them a little closer to the front.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's walk to the back and let's talk about the motor.
Sure.
All right, so here we are at the back. You got, again, the same cleats on the heavy duty. Cleats right here. Rubber stripping. Or this actually like a...
So
is that just a covering over the aluminum?
Yeah, so that's basically covers all your framework, and you'll notice how big that is.
Yeah, that's thick.
That is. It keeps the deck up a little bit higher from the water, which is nice.
Okay.
And then they're running the full-length bumper down the side.
The little rub rail for those of you that get a little too close to your docks. It's pretty easy to do in the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have a little bit of flooring expansion on the back, so you do have enough room. Let's talk about the motor here for a minute. It's not mounted on here, but what does it come with?
So the standard included in our price is a 75 horse, but this particular boat can handle up to 150 horse.
Oof. Yeah. Okay. And it's a Suzuki?
Suzuki.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then you got a step ladder off the back?
Yeah, telescoping 4-step ladder, gets down nice and deep, so real easy to get on and off the boat.
All right, and then I'm assuming this would be, okay, well, this is for your live well.
Yeah, that's your live well pump down there.
Okay, and then if you had a transducer.
If you had a transducer, it actually has for either side you can mount
Okay, you can mount one.
off, or some people like to put 2 graphs on.
Okay, because this one is specifically built for fishing.
For fishing, yep.
All right, well, let's go step back inside and start taking a look at the interior.
Sure.
This is a big, long lounge.
Yeah, this for a 22-foot has just huge front loungers.
Man, what's the material? It's very soft.
Yeah, it's a soft touch vinyl.
Okay.
Again, it's all stitch back product with the triple stitch. Really high-end furniture.
I like the feel of it. Not only just a touch, but the feel on your back. It's very comfortable. Okay, so you do have, of course, a table right here. And you do have, you know, again, they've done something neat here. And this is a different shape. This is a little longer than most tables I've seen.
It's longer and narrower. And the reason they do it is, as people are constantly moving around,
you're always bumping it.
You're always bumping it. So they made it a little bit narrower just to make it a little easier to get by.
Okay, so you also have this indented area, kind of to prevent things from skidding too much.
So they put that recessed area if you're serving food or something on it. It's not gonna,
Okay, I've also got to imagine just a little bit of the length has to do with how long these lounges are.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can literally put my foot all the way out.
Yeah.
And a person could sit at the end and not touch me.
Absolutely.
So almost a extra person width as far as that goes. All right. I did notice walking in the thickness of the aluminum that goes around the rims here.
Yeah, that's one thing very unique to Flagship is this kind of the standard in the industry has become that 1.25" tubing on all your exteriors. They run front and bottom double that. They're 2.5 inches front and bottom, and then they have the decoration derail down about a quarter of the way down. But really, really well built rails.
All right, so underneath you've got 2 speakers in the front.
Yep.
And then in the back do you have additional speakers there?
So in the back you have 2 additional speakers.
Okay, so 4 speakers all together. All right, and then right behind me, right here, you have that recessed cup holders.
Yeah, yep. It's got recessed cup holders, and it has this one also has a lighting package in it. So
so things will illuminate around the cup holders. I like that recessed part. I mean, it's not something you can move around, but it's right. It's out of the way.
It's out of the way,
so to speak.
It's kind of in the shade, so things aren't getting as warm.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, and it's for the longest time, what a lot of the manufacturers use is those portable cup holders up in their bow benches.
Right, that's what we're used to seeing.
Yep, and they work pretty good. Other than one thing, if you plop down next to it, whatever's in it tends to
go up.
So,
let's talk about storage underneath the seats.
Yeah, so all of the seats, everything has storage in it. It's all rotocast plastic seat bases. These just fold out. Again, it's a double hinge design, so they're going to stay open like that.
Okay.
And then it also has that
channel with the drain to the outside.
Drain to the outside to allow water out of it.
Boy, that's going to be some nice storage here. And then this one.
Yep, that one also lifts up.
Oh, that one lifts up here.
Yeah, that
and just pulls right out. Yeah. Okay, then you have access to, of course, your speaker there, but lots of storage. Man. Now, this one will also lift up the same way.
Yeah.
And then does the end lift up, or do you have like a garbage spot or another storage area? Oh, I like that.
Yep.
Okay.
So that flips up and open, just a big wide open storage area. You can put a garbage can in there if you'd like.
If you want.
It's a great place to put the bumpers, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So you got the length.
Yeah. A lot of
for
depth
that. And you got width too. That's I mean the storage goes all the way back to here.
Yeah, really big.
That's big. Now this side, because it's up against, does this one move at all or not?
Yeah, you can get into it. It's not as easy to access as this one, but you still can.
I'll let you.
You can still.
Okay. Oh wow! But it has two. Typically we don't see this one that moves at all.
Yep. So you still have the option to put some, and you can access it from this side too.
Okay. All right, now let's come back here a minute. Now, because there's no tri-tune, we don't have a center storage that we sometimes see. All right, but you do have a port side door.
You'll notice the width of this door.
It's really long.
Yeah, this company does a lot of work with disabled veterans, and one of the things, they will not build a door that's not wheelchair accessible.
That is really neat. That's neat to hear. You know, I mean, we all get older.
Absolutely.
Eventually, it's going to be you or I.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to be able to have a door that you can easily get a wheelchair into. Awesome. All right, you've got a little storage area under here.
Yeah, that's actually a real big storage area there. Look underneath there.
Oh boy, that goes. Yeah.
And this one's showing the raised helm platform, so it gets the driver up just a little bit higher than the rest of
yep. So is this like a molded plastic, molded fiberglass?
That is a fiberglass.
That is all fiberglass.
It's a fiberglass two-piece console because the raised part is an option.
Okay, and so you don't. Okay, that's an option that you've added to this boat,
yes, yeah.
But you don't have to have that.
You don't have to have that.
Okay, but I happen to really like them. Yeah. It does have a non-skid floor.
Yes.
That's already pre-printed
right
into the mold.
Into the fiberglass.
Okay, and then it almost looks like the way it's built is that this is one piece.
Yes.
And the base is another.
Correct.
So if something happened to this,
yep,
you don't have to replace the entire thing. The floor part stays.
Floor part.
Okay. You know, you have this really, really nice matte black helm.
Yep.
For all the instruments.
Yeah. That's all just nicely finished with the kind of the silver brushed look on that.
I like that. It looks really nice. I think it has just enough dark in it that it's not going to be a super reflective, you know, like looking into a mirror in the sun.
Right, absolutely.
Now this one does have analog gauges, and it also has a Garmin unit in it.
Yeah, so this gives you the combination of the analog gauges and the Garmin is set up to do sonar or GPS. Now you can, if you would like, you can add an option and also get motor function as an option on your Garmin.
You got analog gauges and then a Garmin unit. So RPM up here, of course, you've got speedometer, battery, and fuel level, which is nice. It's really nice. I have to look over the side of the pontoon to see my fuel level. You got a nice Fusion head unit right here, and I like it. You know, you've got about 1.25 inch width, tallness to the screen, and then about 2 inches wide. But I like that. I like having anything more than a one-liner.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit of a display there.
Yep. You've got basic functions down here. You got power, menu. Not sure what that one is. That may be the Bluetooth there, but you got fast forward, rewind, or rewind, fast forward, and play. It's just nice to have a few physical knobs.
Yeah. Right
there, plus your volume. And it's Bluetooth.
Yep.
Okay. Now, tilting steering wheel, which again, I like how easy that is to do. It's like a one-hand operation here. All right, you've got USB plugins under here.
USB plugs there. Yep.
Okay, and these are 2.4, top one, 5 volts. 2.4 amps each. And then over here, this is a fuse reset for the stereo.
Circuit breaker. Reset.
Circuit breaker. Is that for the stereo or for this?
That's for the
USB. Okay. All right. And then we've got a whole bank of switches over here.
Yeah.
So I notice this one has a master power.
Yeah. So that what that does is basically at the end of the night, as long as you hit that, shut that off, you're not going to forget anything on in the boat. It'll shut down the lights, shut down pretty much everything in your dash.
Okay, that's nice. It's a one-button hit.
Absolutely.
And you're sure everything is off, your battery isn't draining. Okay, you've got your nav lights and anchor lights right here, dock lights, and that's for your actual docking lights.
That's actual dock lights.
Okay, the ones we saw on the side. You've got your horn. You do have you have two, again, built in for accessories.
Yep, they always give you a couple of extra switches so that if you add any accessories to this particular boat, you won't have to drill a new hole in the
right. Okay, and that's really nice. You got, of course, interior lights, as you mentioned. That's where the switch is for it. And then you got a button for a Power Bimini.
Yeah, this comes standard with the Power Bimini.
Man, that's really nice on a sort of basically one built for fish and then pleasure. So I mentioned when we started at the beginning that it's fun to find something unique and different. This is why.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. When else have you seen a pontoon with 4 captain's chairs in the rear and a bifolding gate on both sides and a fishing center? I mean, that I don't remember ever seeing one.
Yeah, so this is a very unique arrangement and one I haven't seen from any of our other manufacturers, and it's available in a couple of different ways. What we do oftentimes with it is upgrade to these all 4 recliners.
Okay.
The standard arrangement would be 2 fishing seats back here,
Okay.
and then 2 recliners here. What we find is many of our customers buy this just as a pure cruise boat, as the pure fisherman, and it's great for both when you add these recliners to it.
Yeah, you could do either one.
Absolutely.
Now, I will mention that all 4 captain's chairs are essentially exactly the same. They all swivel, they all tilt, the arms go up and down. So, I mean, there's nothing different. They all get the same treatment, which is nice. Big, wide, open flooring space. Okay, now on just to your right and just to my left, we've got a built-in, you got cup holders, you got a speaker.
Cup holders, speaker, a little bit of storage area below it.
Okay. And then in the middle here, you got your, what I'm going to call your fishing console area.
Yeah, this area is going to give you just a little cooler. You can keep bait in or beverages, anything you want there. You've got rod holders on each side.
Okay, and that's what the bottom white base you see there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then a big live well. Real good size live well.
Oh, boy, that's big.
Yep.
You can't divide it, though, so he has to keep his fish on his side, right? No.
And then you got the, these are rod holders.
Oh, really nice.
Yep. Yep, and then a couple of cup holders here.
Because your nav light, anchor light is right up here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Man, that is nice. Let's talk about this bifolding gate here.
All right, well, this is the bifolding gate, which is really unique. This whole area opens up, and it just folds completely out of the way, so to leave this wide open for landing fish.
Yeah, that is really neat. Now, this side is exactly the same.
Yeah, that's got the same. This, you've got the ladder in the back, so, but the access to the ladder for swimming and stuff like that, it's wide open, nothing in the way.
Now, this does have, as an option, you can get I'm going to call it a swim deck out the back.
Yeah, so what they have is an extended platform that would extend this platform out to the end of the transom, so really makes for a much larger area off the back.
Okay. Now, fish ski combinations are popular. Right now, this one is set up for fishing.
Yeah.
I want to come in, I want to buy this exact boat because I really like fishing, but I want to be able to pull the grandkids or, my older kids on a ski or a tube.
Yep.
Do you have in store something that you can add to this boat, not extending the deck at all, but that would allow me to do that?
Yeah, we've got a couple of different options, but my best-selling one is the turbo swing. And what that is, it's a ski tow, or you can pull tubes or anything with it.
Okay.
It's a bar that mounts in the same mount holes as your motor, basically. And then it's a tube that wraps around the motor, and it has a roller on it that you just hook the tube to and it goes on. The nice part about it on a fishing style pontoon, it's removable, just 2 pins. It comes right out of there and you can leave it at home if you know you're not going to be using it. Plus it's not so much in the way for fishing.
Okay, that is really neat. So I like that you can add it, just this as it is. Now, additionally, if you got the swim platform, does the manufacturer offer ski tow package bar?
Yeah, so they have some more traditional, taller ski tow package bars that are available if you get the full extended platform.
So the advantage of just leaving it as it is that you can remove that bar really easily and have it wide open for fishing, because this is a really nice setup for fishing. I mean, you've got all this open area on, to the left or right of your seat, okay? And then, of course, right out the back. Now, you've got the Bimini top right here. How far does this lay down?
This goes all the way down to these small arms. It'll lay all the way down, almost flat.
Okay. And then as far as how much area does it cover? Does it come up to the driver's console?
Yeah, so it's going to go about halfway up the driver's console, roughly about 10 feet of coverage.
Okay. All right, so since this is a sort of, in many ways, a very, very brand new pontoon on the scene in the company, what sort of a warranty does Flagship offer on their pontoons?
So they've got a very, very strong warranty. It's a lifetime structural, so
Okay.
all your tubes, all your structure, frame members, up to that marine grade plywood
Yep.
decking. It's all lifetime warranty on
Okay.
that. Then they also offer 5-year stem to stern warranty on the pontoon itself, vinyls, dash components, all that. And then Suzuki right now is offering a 5-year warranty as well.
Okay, so 5 years, anything on the top, as far as your seat rips, your cup
Yep.
holders go bad, something happens to the vinyl weave
vinyl
here,
weave, yep.
Anything like that, 5 years.
Yep.
And then Suzuki is currently offering a 5-year warranty on there, and it comes with, you said, a 75 horse, but takes up to 150.
Up to 150.
Okay, and again, that's one of the reasons for that is because it's a pontoon.
Yeah.
If this were a tritoon, then you
it's
could go much.
250.
Okay, so can I get this in a tritoon?
Yes, all of these are available in bitoon or tritoon.
Okay, either way,
Yep.
man. Now, I gotta say, this is an impressive boat. So, this is somewhere in the mid to upper 40s for pricing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think this package with 75 is in the 47 to 48 range.
Okay. To me, looking at prices of pontoons, that's, unless you're buying a stripped out version of something, you don't see that price. You see everything that's north of that.
Yeah.
So with what this has on there, that's just a wow. I call it a bargain for the price.
Yeah, yeah. They offer a ton of bang for the buck, and it's not an entry-level pontoon in any way. The
No.
construction is I would put their construction up against pretty much anybody in the industry.
That's
very, very well constructed.
That's it's got a super solid feel. Of course, we're sitting on land, but you often feel a little more flex when it's not. It's just sitting there, and you don't at all. The seats are good. They're nice quality. You can have good vinyl. I like the colors they've chosen. I just like lighter colors. They don't absorb heat as much.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely stay cooler.
Yeah, man. That is just awesome. So availability. So I decided I wanted to really never heard of this. Want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Do you have them in stock?
So yeah, I've got this model. We're on a 22 here, but they offer the same exact boat in a 20-foot with just a little bit shorter front benches.
Okay.
Back is identical.
Identical.
And I have multiples of both in stock, so we have different colors available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And for the most cases, unless I wanted something like, I wanted one with the swim deck on it. Do you just order the swim deck from them, or do you actually have to order a whole entire boat?
So if it's an extended swim platform, we would order the boat with that platform.
Okay.
And usually that's going to take 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, so not, as far as what we've been seeing in times, this is nothing.
Not too bad.
Nothing at all. Okay, man. I absolutely love this fish area.
Yeah.
As a guy that likes to fish off my pontoon,
They did a great
this
job.
is a little bit of heaven on earth right here. Coupled with your very nice driver console, the Garmin, the gauges, just really nicely set up, man. Wow, Brian, thank you so much for taking your time to walk us through this boat. This has been such a fun find to see something so unique on the market and be able to bring it to our viewers. So thanks for spending your time with us.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching.